Leon, can I get your thoughts on the 90 minutes and the mood in the dressing room after the game?
Well, it's probably as flat as our first half was, I think, and that's where the whole where the whole truth in the game lays, I think. If we start a game of football like that at Ibrox, again, after Wednesday night as well, where I thought the team showed great character, I think it's only right that you get a certain reaction of the crowd. There's a lot of disappointment, and yeah, I mean, I don't even think I should have too much to say. It's quite obvious. If you play for this club, and you have that many times where one of us is standing here after a performance like that, and clearly you know that we're far off it.
What do you put the first half an hour of the game down to? Because you went into the game today, of course, on the back of a good second half performance at Rugby Park on Wednesday night.
This was hard to say. Obviously, you go into every game with goals, with targets, with a plan. But I think we just started way too slow. There was no intensity, no urgency in the way we played. Then individual mistakes come into that. That happens. That's part of the game. But it's about how we respond to it. And again, it's a theme throughout the season. Overall, we lack consistency in our performances, but we consistently make the same mistakes, and that just costs us all the time.
How do you find that consistency? What does the squad and the team, what do they learn that they can then take forward into these matches coming up?
We need to raise our standards massively, and I think that is pretty much it. It sounds that simple. I think if you ask any supporter out there, they will ask you for the basics right now, which seems a bit weird playing for a club this size, because that should be given. And yeah, it hurts that we're so far off of that, and it's up and down, and again, there's not too much to say. You have to correct it, because I don't know how many times, like I said, a player of us stood here, or a manager, or whoever, and said, yeah, we're going to bounce back, we're going to bounce back. How many more times? Because it's I don't even want to say it, because I'm sure everybody out there will feel the same way, and also the other boys. It's just not good enough, and we need to really tidy up.
Yeah, you mentioned the fans there, and of course it's understandable that there's frustrations, but that's just what comes when you've got the demands and expectations at a club like this.
Yeah, you sign up for it, and you need to be ready that if you fall short, that you're going to get a harsh reaction. And it's not one game, it's not two games. I don't know how many games it was this season. I lost count. And it shouldn't be like that. I've played in teams in my career before where we played, or where it was about not getting relegated, and that's what it feels like right now here, and we're in second place. Imagine that. It's shocking. It's bad.
It's obviously the job of the manager to try and lift the team coming into another very big game, but is it also about the players lifting themselves and also showing that personal pride, of course?
We have to. I mean, we need to take responsibility for what happens on the pitch. A manager might get something wrong every now and then, yes, but there's still us on the pitch who can make up for it. And a manager, if he does get something wrong, in my experience here so far, everyone always held their hands up and said, look, I'll take that one on the chin, that's on me. But we need to hold up our end of the stick. There's no excuse in anywhere else. We need to do our bit right on the pitch, and then the rest will take care of itself.